Good morning, guys. I'm Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I am going to be guiding a meditation today to heal sex abuse, timelines of sexual trauma, anything that has to do with sexual abuse, okay? Sexual perversions, things like that. So I apologize if you guys are hearing my dog eat. He decided for whatever reason that when I'm making a video, he is going to start eating. So I apologize for that. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get right into this. This is going to be a painful area to heal for most of us. If you have sexual trauma, you know that you've probably had a life full of dealing with all kinds of different things that you normally wouldn't have to deal with if you didn't have sexual abuse in your timeline. So this could mean like sexual addictions, sexual perversions, not being able to allow other people to touch you or to hold you in the right way, all kinds of different things that stem from sexual abuse. So if you are not up for doing a lot of deep emotional healing and feeling the pain and the trauma all over again, this video is probably not for you. This is definitely going to bring up some and recall some feelings of hurt and inappropriate touch, what have you. So we are going to work with Archangel Michael, our higher self, Source God, and the Holy Spirit, or Spirit, whatever you want to call it, the angels, to help us to clear out these timelines. I was told before I started doing this video that this might be something that you'll want to watch over and over again until it's all healed, because some people have been abused by more than one person. This is my case. I have several that I'm going to have to heal. So you might have to re-watch this video at a later date. Excuse me. I think I'm going to sneeze. Phew. Excuse me. What was I saying? Where was I? Anyway, you'll have to probably have to watch this several times if you've had more than one situation in your life. We're only going to be going back to the very first of things. So the very first time so-and-so touched you or hurt you in an inappropriate way, in a sexual way. And then we'll be clearing that by basically taking a look at those things, become aware of the feelings and the trauma that it caused us, and then imagine seeing the opposite of those things happening, forgiving that person, having a loving relationship with them, whatever it may be, okay? But seeing the opposite happen so that we can change and clear those timelines. We're going back to the very first time of each one of these situations. Due to clearing the first one will stop the rest of it from happening, basically. So anyway, 303 just came up. Good confirmation. The Ascended Masters are working with us. These are new cycles that we're starting by clearing these things out. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. I have about 30 minutes to record this video. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't even know exactly what's going to happen during this namaste. But we are going to go ahead and get into this. So I'm going to go ahead and pray, and we'll begin. Source God, higher self, any angels, Ascended Masters, Jesus, our higher self, I ask that you'll guide, lead, and instruct us today through clearing out any timelines of sexual abuse, sexual perversion. I ask that anybody that's watching this video now or at a later date will have healing in these areas that we're healing today. And I thank you. Guide, lead, and instruct me through this meditation, please. Where do I begin? Okay, at this time, guys, we want to call on the Archangel Michael to put his sort of protection down inside our bodies. And so what we're going to do is just imagine everything that I'm saying, okay? This is like a guided meditation. Imagine everything that I'm saying. If you have a hard time visualizing things, just try anyway. Just setting the intention that you want to heal and clear these sexual perversions, sexual abuse timelines. They will be healed. So even if you have a hard time visualizing these things, then it's okay. It'll eventually work out. Don't worry about it. Okay, so anyway, what we want to do is we want to imagine that Archangel Michael is putting his sword straight down through the crown of our head, and it's going through our crown, down through our third eye and throat chakra, into our heart chakra, down into the solar plexus, sacral root going all the way down in between our legs and touching the ground. As it touches the ground, you want to see this energy shield start to form from the ground all the way up, and it's going to come up all the way around you like a protection shield or an orb of protection that's all the way around you. You want to see this really bright and clear. You want to imagine and intend that any lower vibrating energies of fear or doubt be pushed away from you now, that you'll be protected from any lower vibrating energies or attachments or entities that may try to attach to you while we're in this healing process. While we may be sad or mad and healing, it's real easy to pick up attachments. So we're going to ask and intend that these attachments be, that we be protected from these attachments trying to attach to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, at this time, we're going to ask that our higher self or source God will lead us through healing these timelines. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to recall the very first time, the very first situation that we ever felt inappropriately touched or was sexual abused. Think about the person who did this to you. Relive and become aware of the situation. Allow yourself to feel the hurt, the pain, the sadness. You may have a lot of anger, sadness, tears flowing down your face. This is all normal. You need to bring this relive and bring these sexual traumas up so that we can become aware of what happened. Okay, now at this time, what you want to do is imagine the opposite happening. Is that person being loving to you, not touching you in inappropriate ways? Are they telling you, I love you? Are they being a friend? Are they being a parent? What are they supposed to be doing that is the opposite of what they were doing? In this image or in what you're trying to project out, you want to see all things being the opposite of the way that you are feeling them. So no more pain, no more hurt, no more sadness or anger, no more inappropriate touch. You want to keep in this energy until you are feeling as if you're able to forgive them, as if you're feeling as if you could love this person unconditionally. This is a very hard thing to get past, so you just want to make sure that you stay in this energy until you feel that. If for some reason I move on to another situation or another person and you haven't finished healing this one, please stay in that one person or situation that you're trying to heal. Again, you want to feel those feelings, become aware of the way that they made you feel, and then project and see the timeline changing by the opposite happening, them being loving and kind, not hurting you, being supportive and making you feel safe and secure. Might want to take a deep breath in. As you inhale love and light into your body, into your auric field. As you exhale, you want to exhale out all the trauma, all the sexual abuse or sexual perversions. I now see Archangel Raphael with the golden green, emerald green orb coming into our body. I see it going in through our heart and just radiating out just all kinds of healing love and light. So you want to imagine seeing a golden green orb coming into your heart space. It may just be floating in front of you and it comes into your heart space and it just spreads throughout your body. You want to feel a warm sensation, a sensation of love, forgiveness, peace, serenity, healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At this time, I want to move on to another situation or another person who may have touched you inappropriately, hurt you with sexual abuse or sexual perversions. You want to recall the way that it made you feel. They made you feel the hurt, the pain, the situation. Allow yourself to feel those emotions. I know this hurts. I know that this can be very traumatic. However, once it's healed, you understand that this was all necessary. At this time, let's see the opposite happening. You want to see this person and situation being loving, caring, supportive, safe, secure. You want to see this person and situation, you know, saying I love you, being a friend, being a pal, being a parent or whomever, grandparent, aunt, uncle, cousin, it doesn't matter. Whoever touched you inappropriately, see them as being the opposite of what they were being. Feel and imagine the situation being loving and kind, compassionate, making you feel happy and joyful and peaceful and not sad and angry and whatever else that may come with that. Stay in this energy until you feel like you're able to forgive that person and move on to a next one. Make sure there's no anger, no sadness left coming out of you. You should stop crying. You should stop feeling those lower vibrating emotions and start feeling peace in your heart. At this time, I'm seeing the green and gold orb of Archangel Raphael in front of me. I'm seeing that come and float towards my body. So see it float towards your body and into your auric field, into your heart. See that energy just spread throughout your body. Feel warmth, peace, serenity, safety, protection, unconditional love. At this time, let's move on to the third situation or third person. If you don't have any more situations or more people, then you can go ahead and hang up this video. For those who do, let's go ahead and move on to the third situation or third person. The first time that this happened with this person. If you can't remember, just wait until your higher self or source God, the Holy Spirit, shows you this situation. Sometimes it could take several minutes or seconds. Some of you might need to just restart this video and start all over again. Do whatever you need to do. Just make sure that you heal these traumas. So let's think about the third situation in person. The first time that this happened, how did it make you feel? Did you feel angry, feel sad, unsafe, feel shame and guilt? Some of you may have been made to feel like it's your fault. Become aware of those energies, those feelings. Allow them to be brought up in you. Feel them, become aware of them. At this time, we want to see the opposite of the situation happening. You want to see that person and situation being loving, kind, unconditional loving, safe, secure, protected. Stay in this energy until you feel like you can forgive that person and move on. Like you can love them unconditionally. I know that this is a hard place to get to. Again, you may have to rewatch this video until that happens for you. I'm now seeing Archangel Raphael and the orb of green and gold in front of me. I'm seeing that orb float into my auric field, into my heart space, and spread out throughout my body. I'm feeling warmth, peace, vibrations. Some of you could be feeling like a vibration or a pitter-patter or even a spinning in your heart. Could feel some pain in your heart coming up. It may feel like your chest is just really tight, like you're having a heart attack. Don't worry, you're not going to have a heart attack. This is just all the trauma being released. You may be feeling things are being pulled out of your body in different areas. That's all completely normal. At this time, I'm seeing a rainbow colored or rainbow looking ring right above my head. So you'll want to envision and imagine a rainbow ring above your head. And this is like a magnetic ring. It's going to be pulling out any sexual perversions, sexual abuse, or traumas that happen in any of your timelines in this lifetime. Any of them that we've worked on anyway. So you may need to come back and if there's more than 3 people or situations, you may need to come back and redo this. But you want to see and imagine just particles of these timelines being lifted up and out of your body. You may feel warmth or cold and vibrations and tugs and pulls at your body as these things are being pulled up into this magnetic ring. Allow this process to happen. You may still have bits and pieces of anger and confusion or sadness that come up with spurts of joy and happiness, bliss and peace. You may go back and forth for quite some time on this. Just allow whatever your body is doing to process these timelines out, clear them out. I'm seeing angels starting to dance and hold hands in a circle around me. So imagine that you're seeing angels dance and walking in a circle around you. You may be hearing them singing songs of joy and praise. Yes, they say. You may now start to feel a calming energy, like your body is just being really calm, grounded, centered, peaceful, blissful, loved. At this time, Mother Mary is coming in. I feel her wrapping her arms around me. I see her and feel her exchange of love coming from her heart space to mine. I see a golden green energy coming from her heart space to mine. So you'll want to imagine and see that. You'll want to imagine and feel an embrace or a hug, arms being wrapped around you. You may feel a swaying back to forth as if a mother is holding you and nurturing you and giving you love and protection. At this time, forgive yourself if you have any feelings that you need to forgive yourself for any guilt or shame that you may have. Know that it is not your fault that this happened to you. At this time, I'm just seeing a big red heart coming out of my heart space, and it's spreading out throughout my body and growing outside of my body and my auric field, taking the place of my body. I'm just seeing a heart sitting here, calm, beating even. It's like beating as if it's peaceful. And I'm hearing that we are done with this part. So I hope that this video will help you guys to release some of the sexual perversion, sexual traumas, sexual abuse timelines in this lifetime. You can redo this video and think about it being for past lifetimes, but I do plan on doing something for past lives and sexual trauma as well. Not today, but I will be doing that. Anyhow, like I said, you might need to rewatch this video if you have more than 3 people or situations that need to be healed. Imagine the first time, the first situation that had ever happened with that particular person, and not the last or in between. If you can't remember those things, just ask that Source God, Higher Self, or the angels, or even what am I thinking of? The Holy Spirit will recall those memories of the first times, and it will happen. It may take some time. I am sending out a great big old warm, loving, unconditional loving hug to each and every one of you who have been through sexual traumas. I am so sorry that ever happened to you. Let's do some healing and get this taken care of so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. I love you guys, and I hope that this helps. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow if you don't already. If this video helped you and you know other people that's been through sexual trauma that this might help, please make sure that you share that with them. And everybody have a wonderful day. Bye.